everyone. Welcome to the Fun Sunday. Exciting stuff. You know, I have been pooped all day. I had to open my soda. How's everyone doing? Hopefully, everyone's great. I'm great. I hope you're great. So, who all purchased something Friday during Diamond Art Club's release? Because I know I did. I saw it's a bling thing and then just like flipped out. I really thought they were going to release it's a bling thing and the Spangler one together, but they didn't. So I would put my bottom dollar that they're going to release the Spangler version maybe next week. I guess we'll see. Diamonds around the world. Welcome, Nancy, Courtney, Cat Hair, and Chaos. Hello. Welcome. If you all missed the post, we are dropping 2 different pin designs today at 6:30. So in 30 minutes, those will be active and you'll see them under new releases, but I only have a few of each design. So I'll show you them now. Maybe if I can flip the screen. Maybe, baby. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Tiff. Oh, and Michelle's here. Jennifer, crafting with Mary and Melly Belly. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mutt Nuts. Okay. Brittany and Robin are here too. Okay, that is so exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera here so I could show you because we don't have too much time before they go live. So these last drop that we did for pins went super uber quick. Let me try this new Half Moonlight. Has anyone else gotten one of these yet? You can't see. Maybe if I put it up. This Half Moonlight thingy. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. I would recommend it to everyone. I plan on doing a video about them, but like watch this. Instead of a light pad, imagine this little hoop light thingy. Like, I don't know how else, but it goes like right over your diamond painting. So like down here, you don't need a light pad. They're so cool. Anyway, hey Rich, welcome. Christine, welcome. Okay, a bunch of people came in as I was jibber-jabbering. Robin, welcome. Trudy, welcome. Carol, hey. Hey Crashly, how are you and family? And talk to Tima after she got to deworming. I just know that she's okay and not currently a goat. Except for if you look at that picture I made of her, she is part goat. No, Kerwin made that. But yeah, she is like slightly goat. Anyway, pins. So, as you know, Brittany and Robin are hosting an event highlighting Becca Tyndall's art, diamond painting. So to join in on that, Brittany and Robin, feel free to share all your links. There's a Facebook group and everything like that. So this is the first event diamond painting pen we have made thus far. It is fully wrapped. So it says Visions of the Soul 2025. I love this pen so much. So we have the release paper design on our website. The pen wrap is basically that release paper design. So if you look closely at the pen, it's basically a collage of her different art pieces. That's Carrie. She's coming in a bit, so leave for now. But yeah, it's a collage of her different pieces. Like you see the aliens and you see, you know what I mean? So that's what this pen is. I think I listed, 6 of these, maybe. There's only a few for now. So this is going live in 30 minutes. Well, at 6:30. So, whatever 30 minus 4 is. 20. I don't know. Yeah, math is hard. Hi, Stacy. What did she say? Somebody commented on my cool light, but I see it hitting my head on it when I diamond paint. How do I show you that that's not going to happen? Okay, so just be mindful that our floors are dirty, okay? This is the down view of my desk, okay? So when I diamond paint, my diamond painting is sprawled out right here. This is where I work. So you put this, you don't have to put it right where you're working, just anywhere above your painting. This light, I'm going to flip it over. I don't know if it'll blind you, maybe. So the light comes from all angles. So it lights up like the whole desk. Like, let me show you. Like, this is off. There's like, okay, there's a little bit of light because we have overhead lights, okay? But on, it's like illuminating this huge space. So no, you don't put your head under it. I don't know how you would do that, but yeah. So it just goes over. No light pad, and the cord's super long, and it has settings. So it has this one, and this is like I don't know the different names of the settings, but it's like really bright, dimmer, and not so kind of bright. And
color, temperature.
You can make it brighter, you can make it dimmer. This is my sweet spot right here, but I like the dimmer one.
The soft light color temp.
Yeah, this is the soft light. So it is a game changer for me. I don't like light pads so much because I don't know, I feel like the cords in them wear and tear like a phone charger kind of. I love this light though. Anyway, so Brittany and Robin are hosting the Becca Tyndall event. These are going live at 6:30 Central. So only a limited amount of these. And then the other one is, oh my gosh, people love this design for some reason of pens. It's one of my favorite to make because to make these, it is my clay base. Okay. They are hollow. They work with the e-painter, which I got one, by the way. So I'm happy to demonstrate. If you all want to see that, let me know. But this is handmade by me with alcohol drip. And I have I don't know if you can see the glitter there. There's like a glitter dust finish. You can see that. But it's like white glitter. So it has that holographic blue tint to it. So, and I have 8 of these. That's all I made for now. But one other thing I wanted to point out to everyone with pens like this style. Okay, so here's all 8. When I make these, they're clearly obviously not the exact same. And this has come up before. Someone was like, this one had more red. And if it's a big problem, my gosh, just tell me. But as you can see, they were made the same way, right? But there are little differences because how am I supposed to drop it perfectly on, every single thing? Let me see. I get real close to my canvas when I diamond paint the way I sit at my desk. Fair enough. But this sits, I don't diamond paint right here. If my light is here on my desk, I'm painting here. So my head isn't on it. This, I'm not good with words. The light travels very well because it comes from all of the angles. It's easier on my eyes too. I have super duper sensitive eyes, especially to light. But this light here is a game changer. Let me see if I can share. No, I have business on here. I'll try to go in and share my link to it real quick. But it really is my new favorite diamond painting gadget. When you bought it, did you buy it on business or regular?
Business.
You bought it on business? Oh, great. Well then, I'll go grab the link from the business Amazon account. It should maybe still work. We'll see. It's called a half moon light. Okay. And no, these are all different kinds. I don't know. If Kerwin can find the link to this exact one, he can. And of course, I'm a little extra, so it came with little blingy things that you put on here, which I like that. Anyway, game changer for me. I really like it. I think you should try it, Muttnuts. But they are a little pricey. It was $50? I think 40 or $50. But to me, it's worth it, and it will last much, much longer. And it doesn't get hot. This is not hot ever. I had it on for hours last night. And it plugs into a wall. It has a legit plug. It's really cool. Needs more purple. They are so pretty, though. Needs more purple. I want to do more alcohol drip pens with color schemes. But, one thing I struggle with as, a clay and pen artist myself is the color schemes. Is it LED? Isn't it LED?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is LED. Anything handcrafted will have variations. Yes, that's what makes each item unique. Yeah, so I can do different drips, purple and I don't know, gold or something. Using one right now. I love it. See, Trudy gets it. It's amazing. So yeah, they will have different variations, so don't come at me. But this is as many as I have made up at one time. That's going to go live also at 6:30. That's all I got. And Kerwin, the 2 listings are already made. They just have to go active when it's at 6:30 because I do know of a few people that are just sitting there refreshing over and over again. So that's cool. Anyway, I love my rainbow pen. Michelle, you did. You got one of the OG ones. Can you make really pretty ombres with just polymer clay? Have you done that before? I have done that before. Do I have one? Is the question. Maybe. I've done a lot of glitter ombres. I thought I had a whole collection of rando pens around here somewhere. Maybe I don't. We have another announcement coming up too, and we're going to be joined by Carrie Costello. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be great. I'm looking for all my pen stash, and I don't know where it is. I was not prepared. Oh, here's the rando pens. Let me see if I have any ombres in here. Yeah, so this is like a super old school kind of ombre I did. This pen isn't even finished, but yeah, that's a mica ombre. I have lots of glitter ombres. Like, I like silver and pink a lot for some reason. It's like one of my favorite schemes. But yeah, so an ombre on just clay is a Skinner blend. This is what like just a single color drip would look like. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. Anyway, let me put that away. I got distracted. So yeah, if you give me a color scheme idea, I will write it down and I can totally do that. But ombres is like my favorite thing, seriously. I used to make a lot of ombres with clay. Did you play with clay, Sarah Ann? Oh my gosh. Please hit the thumbs up button. Oh, thank you so much, Amy. So pretty. Thank you. I know you are, but what am I? Anyway, so you all saw our newest releases this week on Friday, right? I know you did. So don't tell me you didn't. So one of them was a debut of one of our newest artists. And her name is Sarah Ann Creations. Whoop, whoop. Let's put in some emojis for Sarah Ann. Welcome her to the Cross of Crashly Artist Group. So if you guys don't know, ew, somebody get that person out of here. Oh my gosh, I haven't had a troll in a long time. But yeah, that's quite interesting. I'm very distracted now. Anyway, yeah, put up emojis for Sarah Ann Creations. That is awesome of her. We're so happy to have her. If you don't know the story behind the beaver, it has to deal with Tammy. So our beloved Tammy, I think her YouTube name is Diamond Painting with NMD, Neuromuscular NMD. Yes, Tammy. So there is this painting by Chuck Pinson, and there's a beaver in it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, look at the beaver. And Tammy, for the life of her, could not see it. It's not a light box. It is a half moonlight. But just saying. But yeah, that works. Yep, I used
light box. I put light bar.
Oh, I saw box. It's because my eyes are broken. Like Tammy's. This is what happened to Tammy when she was looking at that painting. She couldn't find the beaver. So now everyone goes on and on about the beaver. Hey, Tammy, where Tammy just came in as I'm just going on about her. So yeah. So then Sarah Ann decides one day, I'm going to make this beaver. And like lickety split, she made this uber cute beaver. Look how cute he is.
All Tammy sees is a bunch of acorns.
Yeah, Tammy, what?
Twigs and
Tell me, what do you see right now? Do you see chipmunks? Don't pay attention to that line. That's a cut line. Don't worry about it. This is, if you ever wanted to know, a full sheet of release paper, right? But he just didn't cut it down. There's a white border. So if you order a full sheet, we cut the white border off. And this one would have been cut into fourths. Yeah. 4x4s. Okay. But it is so cute.
I was wrong. You were right. It's on video.
Oh boy. Anyway, so this is her creation. We have many, many more coming. We're starting to collect them and stuff, but they are all super cute. This is now released. It's called Mittens, right? Sniggles, Nibbles, Nibbles, Nibbles,
Nibbles.
Nibbles. What did I say?
Mittens.
I don't know. Nibbles.
Cats.
I'm so horrible with these names. I can't see beavers. I own that. So what are these to you, Tammy? I want that added to my order. I hope you remember that. Tammy, I'm bringing all the things you requested from me to the retreat. Okay, so there's no order needed. And I don't want you to stress out about that. There is no need for me to place an order for you, lady, because I'm bringing them to the retreat where you could buy them. Okay. We need a beaver cover minder. I could try to make one with clay. I could do my darndest. Or we can do one of the water slide ones. I could try to work on that. Thank you, everyone. I am so excited. We are very excited to have you. But it looks like a chipmunk, too. Tammy, you're the only one. You are the only one that said chipmunk. Look at the teeth.
Look at the tail.
The teeth and the tail. Do you know what beavers do? They make dams. They make
language.
You shut up. They beat stuff with this big old tail. Chipmunks don't do that. All they do is store nuts in their mouth. That's all there is to their life. So you've never seen a chipmunk, have you, Tammy? Right. But I can't talk because when I think it was the anniversary. Let me flip my camera back
Maybe
around.
She can't see chipmunks either.
That's possible. During the Diamond Art Club anniversary sale, they had one. I think that was when it was. They had one, and I think there were otters possibly. And I messaged Rich and Mel, and I was like, look, I found the beaver. But not thinking like they were underwater, and they weren't beavers. I think they were otters. So, yeah, I'm kind of with you. I don't know. I see that, but can pass for a chipmunk, right? No, nuh-uh. Nope. The tail and teeth give it away. See? Like, geez. Okay, so another new announcement. We have about 14 minutes left before those pins go live. So I'm going to bring in my guest, and we're going to talk about another event that is coming up. So here comes Carrie. Maybe. I added her, and she's not there. And now I removed her. Now I added her. Is it broken? Carrie, I can't add you. What is happening?
Flashing every now and again. There we are.
Don't touch. Nobody touch it. Okay. You know what? I think my computer was lagging, and me being so impatient, I pressed it.
Your computer wasn't
I pressed
lagging.
it like 10 times. Where was I adding her? And then
You were in the wrong view.
Oh.
She was
I do
basically
that all the time.
behind you.
Either way, she's here now, and that's great. So
I didn't have it on the screen, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need a ponytail holder. I need the hat. I need a baseball cap. I have to look.
yeah, we're very laid back around here. So I'm gonna get my link ready here. So for those who don't know, Carrie is one half of Leopard Leatherworks, of course. I'm sure most of you already knew that, but that's what it is. But Carrie has lately been doing very successful diamond painting events for us, as in they're organized, she does all the work, and let me tell you, they're a lot of work, and she's just been fantastic, and she was very successful with her latest Be a Little Artsy with Mrs. Butter D, and she is planning another one. Do you want to tell everyone about that?
Sure. So I'll just go back to the little artsy. I just wanted 200. And I asked Crashly, can you make me release paper? And I got permission for these images. Here they are. And then right after that, you got licensed with Mrs. E. And you had been talking to her, and I told her, here's one of the vendors. And then you followed up to my question, and that's how she came. And she loves it, how they're going. She's just like, I love you guys are celebrating me, and everything we did for that event, all the drill trays, everyone was really on board with it. And we had 415 people in the group, about 146 posted. That's huge. And I did this myself. It's Leopard Leatherworks, Tim and Carrie. Tim is tech support, kind of like Kerwin is for you or something. But hey, it's not working. And so, but I did everything else in organizing. So that was my goal this year. Everyone's doing goals. I didn't get online and say anything, but that was my goal, was to do an event. And nobody's really done Mrs. Butter D. And so I'm like, she sells out every time. And as soon as you put the paper up for my event, people were asking, like, how do I add it? Do you have any more? And there's more. And it's just awesome. And hope some of those images became voting at Diamond Art Club. So hopefully they come out. We are due for one, as we haven't had one since January. So hopefully very soon Diamond Art Club will do that. But so I decided to do it again. I asked people in the group on one of our lives, would you like to see this Be a Little Artsy again? Yes. Is there any other event or any other artist you'd love to see? And it was Kettner. So I'm like, okay, when can I do this? Because I'm co-hosting with Rebecca, and we decided not to do a really long one because Be a Little Artsy was long, and a lot of people finished things quicker, and there were a lot of other events, and we don't want to stress you out. So we're doing Kicking with Kettner. The name came up on one of our lives. Crashly came up with the idea, and she goes, I don't want to host it. I don't want to do anything. And I said, I just need a Facebook thing. So she designed our Facebook header for the group. So thank you, Crafts with Crashly, for that. It fit perfectly. It wasn't like Be a Little Artsy where Tim and I are like, well, no, we got to go this way. What are the measurements? That's the wrong measurements. Oh, let's go fix it. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that. So the group went up yesterday. It is July 1st to July 31st. And it is just going to be 4 weeks. It is very laid back, just like Be a Little Artsy. It's very laid back. We have sponsors, which will be announced soon. And we will be announcing that. And then we already have things in the work. Diamond Art Club yesterday just told me they are supporting us with 5 $25 gift cards and one $50 gift card for the grand prize for a 4-week event. That was more than we got for Mrs. Butterdee. So they're watching. So I told them I did this and blah, blah, blah. And they already sent them over. I already have them. So that's wonderful. So thank you, Diamond Art Club. If you happen to pop in, we appreciate you sponsoring this event for both of our businesses. So, and all the other small shops, they do very well with this because you guys just love these artists and buy all the stuff. And so it's super fun. So we are doing this event, and Jeremiah Kettner's even excited about it.
Yeah, I've noticed with the events for our signed artists that I've kind of just helped with as a silent partner. And just so everyone knows, I'm not like anti-event or working with people. It's just I'm so busy. And we were actually talking about like having a Jeremiah Kettner event because like why hasn't there been one? Come on.
Yes, I know.
It's scary. It's scary because like we work full time here and there's always something. And so when she mentioned it, I was like glad, like yes. And I like to help like in the background, but like I just can't commit to anything extra because I'm super always busy and I don't want to let anybody down. So, but I've noticed with the ones with our artists that have helped like bridge communication with, but that a lot of them don't know about their events that we've had. Ivy is a good example. There was a whole Ivy Dollamore diamond painting event last month, I believe, yes. And she didn't even know. And she was so flattered and excited because I don't know. It's like we love these artists' artwork, but I think all artists have this little like, do people care? This kind of like worried mindset a little bit. And so hearing that there's an event dedicated to them, they just like, they get so excited. So he's going to be a big part of the event himself. He wants in the Facebook group. So I pinned the direct link to join the Kettner Facebook group. So like for firsthand announcements and maybe even comments from Jeremiah. I had a couple ideas about like doing questions of the week with him. I don't know, but we'll talk about that afterwards. But that would be fun. He is totally like game for everything. It's so exciting. I got my Kettner cover miter on Friday. They are gorgeous. Thank you. Yay. I think there needs to be is Sarah. When I see that last name, I say Mufasa, and it's not Mufasa. But when you like quickly glance at words and you think you know what they say, and it's not what they say. No, nobody else does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. I only have one eye. I mean, my glasses, because I had lens replacement surgery.
Oh, yeah.
So they've only done one eye, and my doctor's wife had a baby when my second eye was being done. So it's being done in like another week and a half. And then I will have 20/20 vision, and all I need is readers. So that's very exciting. So everyone said, how do you do this? You're running like a business, and you're doing this by yourself. I'm like, I worked for Walmart for 10 years. You have many hats, and you're going in 8,000 directions. And I did 2 grand openings of Walmart in Arkansas. So I'm a planner, and I worked for vendors for that too. So I'm just used to having many hats and just doing it. And it wasn't very hard. Everyone was like very excited. We had a participation form. It wasn't like a weekly thing. You fill it out one time. It just makes it easy for us to get your prizes to you quickly and get the emails to sponsors that are giving gift cards. We don't have to try and wait, get in touch with you, or if you don't get our message, and how do we get in touch with you? This way we have it all. We just look at it. We send it to you. Here's your gift card code, or I mailed your prize. It's on the way, and here it is, and you'll get it. And so I mail them every week. I mailed the grand prizes yesterday. So the event is complete, and nobody's waiting for us to do like it all at the end. That just is how I want to do it. Everyone does it different, but that's what worked for me. So I'm excited about that. The Jeremiah kit is old. A kit I had. I got it in like February of 23. And it's like a girl with like a ball of yarn all over her head. It's cute, because I'm looking for this other one that I got in a D-stash that was in a mystery box. So it's more like there's so many that aren't even there anymore that are still around. And we wanted to let everybody know about his artwork too. So he has artwork that he sells on the in his shop that he sells, which you can also buy if you love his art. So we wanted.
Yeah, I saw a few on the Diamond Art Club Amazon too. So like, if the website doesn't have one, there's some partners on Amazon. Last time I looked, anyway. Hey, Kaden, welcome in. Hey, Raccoon Eyes. I already said hey to you, so hey again. Okay, we are down to 3 minutes before those pins will be live, so just wanted a heads up. Did you make the code yet?
Yeah, it's been made since the beginning of the month.
Oh, okay. Well, pardon me, my good friend. The code is down there for 15% off your order. That is good for 24 hours. It is I forgot what it was. Pin 15. Pins 15. Pardon me again. Will it have to be a new start? Yeah, why don't you go over the terms a little bit of the event?
The what? I'm sorry.
Like the rules, new start.
There is a start, and that's, we just want to make it very simple. It's because a lot of people, someone said today in the Be a Little Artsy group, I'm already halfway done with this, I think, unicorn girl. I'm like, well, you could keep on going and then do something else. So if you have something you're in the middle of, just bring it on over. No new start. Very easy. It starts July 1st. We will have a kickoff live July 1st, kind of going over everything, talking about the sponsors. So far, we're working with Yellow Dog Designs for a tray right now, but that's the first one so far. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I didn't write them all down, but I usually can remember. Diamond Art Club is also sponsoring Diamond Pen Pal. Now, most people would think, you're a pen turner. Why are you working with them? It is community and helping other businesses in the community. We're one big family, and we work together. So it's Blanks by DPP. She is going to have a special drop only in the event, not in Leopard Leatherworks, in the event. And they will go to Leopard Leatherworks because we are the hosts, and we will turn them. And we did that for Mrs. Butter D, and she made some beautiful, beautiful pens. I have one over there, but I have to, hold on. I'm going to move you just for a quick second, and I'll show you. I have one. So this one here was from Mermaid's Bedroom. And
I could see it.
Turn from Tim. And this is what Renee made. Absolutely beautiful. That's the only one I have turned. I have another one in the other room. I didn't bring it in. I didn't think about that. But that she makes the blanks. She drops them. She does regular and chubby. So if you like thick pens, you can do that too. So it's very, she drops them and we turn them. And we try and get them to you as quickly as possible so you can use them for the event. So that's why she's going to do that next week. So that gives you plenty of time, 2 weeks to from there get to us, and then we'll be at the retreat as well. So we won't be turning that week, obviously. So we are driving this year. So we are bringing more ready to ship pens and things like that. So, I mean, like, I want to buy one of your pens just because I like to have what's in the community. Just because Tim and I make pens, I like to have everything so I can see what everyone's doing and support my fellow pen turners and blank makers and things like that. So Diamond Pen Pals supporting us in that way. They're providing some event blanks you can do to match your canvas or to match the coloring. So, I mean, even this would match. If you were to be a little artsy and bought one of those, it would go. I mean, it kind of goes. So lots of other ones like Castaway Green. He's got some greens in there. Pastels. That one was an artsy, but it doesn't go. These are just pens that were in here from like forever ago. There's like pinks. This was also another blank that we have. I have tons of blanks. So if you're looking for certain colors, I can help with that, or you can buy that. So that's going to be an offer. So it's just are you ready to go?
No, I'm not ready to go. I'm listening. I'm sorry. The pens are active now, just to let everyone know. But keep going because I'm actually interested. I was wondering how they decide the colors. Do they just look at the canvases and then like?
That's what we do. She's just helping me out do that because we are just super, super busy too. But other blanks will work. I mean, this is from All Things Handcrafted. So people buy those and send to us and we turn them, or I have them in stock. So someone says, oh, there's nothing on your website. We have so much inventory. We can't.
I really like that pink pen a lot.
This?
Oh my gosh. That is so pretty.
I mean, I sold it, but I can get more.
That is like the legitimate colors of a sunset. I think that is so pretty.
I've named this thing different things. I'm a gamer, so sort of on the side, and I called it Princess Peach because it had peaches.
I love it. That pen is beautiful.
So Yeti, I call them different things for listings to make them fun. I think I can get this from All Things Handcrafted. I just have to tell them how many do you want, and this one sells every time. It's gorgeous. And so
you pick your colors based on like the canvas and then you marble them yourselves?
Yeah, that's what Renee over at Diamond Pen Pal does. And that's what we do. I mean, I'm trying to see if I have one that I've done. I've
seen your blanks and I think they're beautiful.
Yeah, I have crates of them. And so this one was from All Things Handcrafted, very rainbow, pastel rainbow, and very, very simple. And if your pens are hollow and they work with the e-painter, I know a lot of you may not be familiar with the e-painter. Is it worth it? I thought it was a hoax when Rachel Ray showed it. And then I first saw it. I'm like, what the heck is this? So I ordered one, but it wasn't the Picmondo. I didn't like the other ones, but the Picmondo, it works really well. I happen to have it right here. And so this is the Picmondo. This is the one that's what you want to get. We're bringing 2 to the retreat. So if you want to try it out first, and then you can buy the machine from us, we will have it. But if you're going to the retreat, so this is just like one pen that we did. This is from Rapture Resins, and it has like a little, we call it the bee stinger. That's a little bee, and you just pull that out. And if you are on TMOS Live, you saw all the ones and we can make some smaller and edit if you have a blank that doesn't fit you, that you got to use blank and you don't like it, you want smaller, we can do that too. So that's that. And you just plug this in, turn it on, you barely can hear it, and it has a charging state micro USB, and you just plug it in. And I love it for ABs, but you can do it for everything because you don't need any wax or putty or anything like that. So it's great for ABs. It's like the blessing of the world. For me, I never could get anything else to work and pick everything up. So I like it.
I like it too. I only didn't like that I had to go from like the single placer, and I multi-place a lot, like anytime I can. So like I have both going. So I use the e-painter. I have the Picmondo too, and I use it for single placing ABs a lot, and it's so much better. And I really do like it.
There's a lady that sells multi-placers, and we bought couple of them to see if they worked, and they do. So
I cannot in my head imagine how they would possibly work.
they do.
I just can't picture it. Like the way the putty holds and grips them together and keeps them aligned. I don't know. I can't knock anything until I try it. But who sells those?
I don't know, but we have them. I have some.
You should bring them to the retreat. I'd love to try them because if that is a thing, I would definitely use mine like a lot more. Yeah. But it is cool because, like, you know, obviously I sell pins and Carrie sells pins. But I think the cool part about diamond painting pins is, like, me personally, if I use the same pin over and over again, like, I get bad hand cramps. I have the worst hand cramps all the time. So I have to, like, switch back and forth because I like a tight, I hold it really tight. I don't know why.
Just ask Berta if one pen is enough.
Yeah. Oh, well, Caden seems to say, I need more pins. I only have one. Caden made a notorious post not that long ago about, his.
It's on our shirt. It's actually on our leopard shirt.
Yep.
It's
insane.
Made these shirts, and it says I only have one, and it's on the back of our shirt. I don't. I'll have it on there.
Crazy. Caden has an insane amount of pens.
Who does?
Caden has like hundreds of them.
He says he doesn't have enough pens.
Oh, he's tripping. Absolutely tripping. Oh, look at that. So we already sold half of our rainbow pens are gone. Just FYI.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I think that's.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. This is Anchors. Cause since we cruise at least once a year. So that's our annual meeting kind of thing where we do planning and stuff like that. But anyway, this is thicker because, like you have to I have different sizes, and you should have different sizes because your hand will get crampy, and if you keep using the same size and pressing for hours. But
yeah, he said he doesn't have 100. You tripping?
He's tripping. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Because he does. I gotta go find that post. It would take me digging into the depths of, Facebook. But also, I did not realize Kerwin was going to get this done before or during the stream. However, this now went live too. This is the Kickin' with Kettner 2025, of course. The event release papers. Now we're gonna do a tumbler and a cover minder too.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you want to wait to orders where you can get all three, that's totally fine. But the papers are live right now. The tumbler design will be basically this in tumbler form, and the cover minder will look just like this. So those will I'll probably get those done either later tonight or tomorrow, unless you're gonna magically do that within the next 2 minutes. I don't know. I didn't know you were doing this, but look how cute it is. I like this design so much.
The retreat's 2 weeks away, and I need to do an order. Can you just bring it to the retreat?
Yeah. So, and anyone else that is here, for those coming to the retreat, we have a retreat discount. It is GLE 25. Is that what it is, or is it 2025?
It's in the discount is in the group and the group chat. So,
yeah. So if you use that, that means we're bringing your order to the retreat. Yeah. So nobody else use that because that wouldn't make sense.
If you use that discount and you're not going to the retreat, you're not getting your stuff.
You won't get your order. That's why we usually only share it inside the group. But I forgot. So yeah, only if you're coming to the retreat, use that code. Show your trays. What trays? My trays? I don't make trays. I do not do trays. Crashly will never in a million years do trays. That just won't happen. Oh, Carrie, you have trays. Do you have trays?
Yeah, we do. We do trinket trays too.
I thought about trying that, but I'm like, that's a lot of resin and it stinks. So I don't know.
This TT After Dark, we can do a tray like this, but she is also making a Kettner. This is to be a little artsy tray. She's going to do that with the Kettner logo. So I'm working with Crashly to get that to her so she can make trays and cover minders that go with, that will be totally different. But this is it's like 7 by 9 by 2 or 1. The box is 2. And so this is one. We made one for Rebecca and we made 2 of them. So I had a model, but that's this, and it fits more. You can fit this in there, and pens. Your Picmon will fit in there as well. So this is one we make. They're custom, so you can pick 4 colors and a glitter, and you can just tell us what you want, and we make it. We make them one at a time. We have one for the retreat as well for a door prize.
So what do you do with those? You just put stuff in there?
Yeah, it's just for like putting or stuff. The other thing that one of our customers figured out, the art dot, the foamy thing, it fits right in there.
Oh.
So you don't have to have that big suitcase sitting on your table. You can have this, and that art dot thing fits right in there. Do I have an art dot thing? No, not.
So you're making the smaller trays too?
What's that? We're not making for the retreat. We could. We could. It wouldn't take long, but we have like some retreat themed trays for this.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, got you.
That's
really cool.
This size too, as well.
Mm-hmm.
It has it.
Yeah, I have the mold for that one, but it's like I don't know why I keep taking you out. I don't mean to. There we go. But I haven't even tried it yet. Those big ones are really freaking cool. I feel like that would store most of my stuff. See, like we have this building out here, but not a lot of like shelves up. Mm-hmm. So like I'm not even going to show you, but all my stuff is just kind of like.
We had another one that was called the tray. It had handles on it, but it was more flat, and people wanted a lip. So Tim found this, and so we started doing that, and here we are. Rebecca wanted a pink tray, but she wanted something bigger that she could put her Legos on her live that she could kind of work from. So.
Oh my gosh, for Legos.
Yes.
Yeah.
It works.
That's brilliant. Oh, and Kaden asked about, let me show you. I don't know how to switch us. Do you know how to switch us? Here we go. So once upon a time, yes, I do still have it. This is my first jar. But it's funny because, oh wait, no, this isn't it. This is the plaster.
That's the
ceramic
it's like, resin.
Oh, okay. So we tried ceramic resin with the same exact mold, but I had a different one that I made 1,000 years ago. But, before I was, a little bit more experienced with resin, I used UV resin instead of epoxy. So I used so much UV resin, and it was a very cheap jar, and the lid did not even screw on. And so Kaden has joked around with, it's been like 3 or 4 years since this happened. And so every time Kaden is in here, he says, do you still have your Dollar Tree jar? And I'm like, it's worth more than that. But yeah, that's what the Dollar Tree jar is about. I have not had good luck in pouring anything except for my Coverminder blanks, but
we had someone send us blanks. They had bought them from somewhere, I'm not sure where, and they started like warping. And Stacey Travis had the same from Lady Lathe, had the same thing happen.
Wait, like a resin, like, I'm sorry, a cube that you turn?
Like a blank, yeah.
And it warped?
It warped. Like it's a wow, like that, because it's not like strong enough resin. So the best resin is Alumilite Clear Slow, and that's what we use, and that's what most of the casters use. We'll use epoxy resin. It's just a little bit different, has a different feel to it. But UV resin is what
I use. The Aluminite. That's my favorite. That's my favorite kind for pens because it degasses, so like gets rid of the bubbles, and it stinks so bad.
Oh yeah.
It reeks, and I have to wear like a big gas mask when I use it. So that's why I get a bunch of pens ready. But the coating on all of my pens is resin, so it's the smooth, but Aluminite is definitely what I recommend. The only time I use UV is to dome stuff. Like the Coverminders I make are like with epoxy blanks, and then I put my image on it, and then I dome it with UV, and that takes a while. There's a video on my page about how I dome, but that's really cool. I like that you're branching in to other things. And I didn't even think about that thing for Legos, because you know what else it would be good for is if anyone else still does mini house stuff, because that was like the hardest part with mini houses. Like you have to put together the tiny little plants, and you need like the beads, and they have itsy bitsy little elements that you have to glue together, but they roll off. You mean you sneeze or breathe downward and they just fly somewhere, and they only send you one, so you lose it. I really do like that, and I think that you should make a murder. Is that what you were talking about making?
I sent you the picture.
I didn't even. Did I see it?
Go, but I don't know what it looked like, and it had like murder stuff.
I know there was one picture that wouldn't come through for like the longest. I live way out in the middle of nowhere, and our internet has hiccuped. That is okay. Where did you find that? Those tiny knives.
Yeah, I found them. Another.
I highly doubt y'all could see that. No, probably not. They're the tiniest little. That's the cutest crap I've ever seen.
I don't know if that's in here. Oh yeah, here's the pen.
Oh gosh, I
and
love that.
There's you can see the little knives, and there's the
that will be mine. Yeah, for sure.
Little red glitter dots is the blood.
That's just so cute. I love it so much.
So we have the tray is like that. I'm like, I like this pen, and this pen I sold about 12 of these because it's true crime and it's murder and all that stuff. So a couple of people in our group have them. Rebecca has one. That's who I thought of when I saw it, and I bought a whole bunch. And so some have more glitter and knives than that. I'm like, there's got to be somebody that sells that. I got to find it because I make this blank. Tim just turned it. But so I just Googled on Etsy and found glitter knives and red vampire.
I have Googled and searched Amazon for almost everything murder mystery for this retreat, and never have I ever. I think I did see little confetti. I did not see tiny knives. That's the cutest thing.
I'll send you.
Like I kind of want some. Well, yeah, that's a good point. We were not looking for itsy bitsy tiny knives, but like that's the coolest, cutest thing ever. But what else was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, and if a mod wants to share the Leopard Leatherworks Facebook group, that would be cool. What was I just going to ask? I had a brilliant question, and I don't remember what it is. What canvas are you working on for the Kettner event? Are you working on one?
Me? Yes.
Yeah.
I always try on, and I don't get very far because I'm busy. With like between appointments and the leopard business, and then running the event, which was a lot more. It was fun. It wasn't that hard. I just love seeing everybody do their stuff.
You can say that it's hard. Like it's okay to say that it is hard. It is communication, and everyone has questions that they come. I'm not complaining. Like it's just part of why I'm recognizing some of my limits now, and my extra time goes to my 2 little kids. It's just, that's how it has to be for now, because there's not a lot of it. But we have some big event kind of in the works, but when we do finally do it, it's going to be like way ahead of time, like everything to the T. But it's okay to say it is a lot of work, because you need to own that, Carrie. Like you had a very successful Mrs. Butter D event. I couldn't have picked a better person to represent one of my artists, and you did fantastic. And it's okay to like pat yourself on the back. You should. It was great.
Yeah, now I got the sponsored list off. I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing is starting now. I don't have a list. And it was like 1 week in, I got that late. But being that Mrs. Butter D just ended, I'm still in the zone. So I can still kind of just take it and go and do Mrs. Jeremiah Kettner. And I think we can just do it for 4 weeks. And if we think we need it to be longer next time, then we do it longer next time. And we have a feedback form on the Mrs. Butter D event to see what we could do better, or what you liked, what you didn't like. Do you want it annual? That kind of thing. And so I have Midnight Manikato. I do want to order the embellishments from Tmall for that. I have Lucky Manikato. I have a whole bunch. I just have to nail it down. I'm looking for this fairy, and they cleaned my craft room when I was sick in February. I had the vid, and so they put everything on the rack, and it's not organized. So I'm trying to find this fairy that was sort of exclusive mystery box. I want to do that one, or I might do Midnight Manikato because then I'm not overcommitting. It's small. It's an kit. It's one of those ones on the Amazon. So, I did.
Yeah, here's another one on there. It's only $27.
$20, and then you can get embellishments kit or not. And Timo has a lot for Jeremiah Kettner, a lot more than she had for Mrs. Butterdee. So you can get your embellishments and do your own thing. And Daryl can bring him to the retreat if you're going to the retreat. So
yeah, the Midnight Mana, whatever. I don't know how to say that, but that is on one of the ones on their Amazon shop.
Yeah, it's there.
And that's not expensive. One thing about their Amazon thing is do they say who the artist is? Like at this point, I know how to identify them all. Like it's clearly.
A couple people did that at the retreat last year at GLE.
It's round. It's 32 by 40. This is a really good canvas for like a month-long event. It's beautiful colors too.
Yep.
The Sparklers does have the enhancement for it.
Yes.
Yeah, I really, really like this one.
That's the one I'm going to do. As I'm not, I'm busy. Got the retreat, and then right into the event the day after we get back. So it's like, oh
gosh, you're right. Yeah, this year it is like the very end of. Dang, girl.
Yeah, we get home like the 30th, I think, and then I was going to do the kickoff the day before, but we're driving. So this is we drove to Michigan. And we had already planned to drive to GLE because we wanted to be able to bring more. We weren't able to bring a lot because we flew. So we're driving. It's not that far.
Well, I know people are anticipating you to have pens, so I hope that you bring.
We got something about flippers, which. What did I do with the flipper?
Bye, Kaden. Hi, Ditzy. Welcome.
Hi, Ditzy. Hello, Caden. Here's a flipper, 4 1/4 inches. We do also, we partner with Ivy's Dazzlers. We have the screw-in tips that we can put in as well. We won't have that there because that will make the pen super expensive, but you can buy it and send the pen back to us and we can put them in. I have one girl who she had an order of 8 pens and got double screw-ins for both ends, and that is a big chunk of very expensive. But you can get one end if you only use it for the multi-placer, or you can get it for both ends. But we have them, so you can get the threads in there, and then we offer a O-ring that you can put on your tip, and then when you screw it in, you won't strip. So that's a good thing. So we can do that. You can, if you have an order and, now I want the screw-ins. I saw it on your live or whatever. Sometimes I show it on my live when I haven't gone live. I've done the event lives instead. They said, how can I get that? Can I add it later since you haven't done my order yet? Yes, we can. So very easy to do.
That's so cool. Have you ever done a Flower Girl blank pen?
Yeah, we've turned them. I don't know what kind of resin she uses, but they're right to the very end. So they take a lot of time.
I've always wondered, how is it possible? I just think they're beautiful. That just flowers inside of the pen is it blows my mind. I think they're so freaking pretty, but I'm like, how does she put flowers in there? And then how could you possibly, I'm not a turner, obviously, so I literally don't know, but how do the petals not stick out? I don't get it.
Yeah. And then, we get air bubbles, and then Tim has to fix the air bubbles. And it's just they're very hard to do. And Donna Bass loves them, and most people send them to her. We haven't gotten too many because we raised the price of it because of Tim's time and his limit on that. So, because they take so much of his time. So we don't turn them as much as we used to, but we can turn them. Yes.
Yeah, those are really cool. I I think she's a cool chick too. I don't know. I follow her, but we thought about maybe trying to do blanks just to see, you know, extra revenue. We were looking for, you know, different avenues maybe. And then I did the research of what all it takes. And I'm like, oh, my God, like in my head, I thought I could buy like a mold and just do epoxy and pour it in, let it.
Oh,
it's not that. It's not that. It's
a pressure pot and
vacuum it. Yeah. Yeah. And I just, maybe someday, but not right now.
Oh, I mean, and I bought a blank on Etsy, a pen on Etsy, and I'm like, okay, I took this pen. I'm like, hey, Tim, can you make me this pen that's better? I can't hold it because I had too many turns in it, and that just wasn't comfortable for me. I said, can you make me one? How can we make these? How do they make these? It's got to be like turning or some tool you must have, right? And he's like, well, you would need a lathe and resin, and we just have to figure out how to pour resin. I'm like, how much is a lathe? He goes, I have one in the corner of the garage. That's our big joke. Like,
what did he do with it before?
Nothing. It was on sale at Harbor Freight, and he went and bought
it. He's like, why not? That's
when I was working at Walmart, and it was in the corner of the garage. I don't look over on that side, right? So that's now our buffing lathe, and we upgraded to that. So that's kind of how we did it. And we just kind of learned how to do it. And we look at old videos where we have nothing on the walls and nothing and no TV. And, you know, we have the TV above when he's turning. He has an iPad next to him so he can.
That's so cool. It's fun to look back where you started, isn't it? Like we were looking at like old listings and videos where we were working out of our house, like in this room with all the animals, the kids running around, like losing our mind. Everything's just stacked up everywhere. And to now we're out here in a building at least, but like, it's crazy to think like where you started. And like, would you ever think that like it would be a business? I didn't, not a big full one. And then here, it's just crazy to me.
My dining room table. And what I did, I was taking up the whole dining room table. We never ate in the dining room. We ate in the living room. And so, and we still don't. We're now Kevin, my son, who used to do he does Legos, and now we got him diamond painting. So now he's got his stuff spread all over the dining room table. But anyway, it's just funny to see how you go. And Tim built me a shipping station, and he did it live on a live. And everybody watched him one afternoon build my shipping station. And I've packed orders, and people have watched me pack orders. I haven't done that in a long time. I did it once or twice, but I was packing orders, and people saw things like, what's that? What's that? And so it was kind of cool.
I'm going to cover my live.
Well, that's awesome. I really appreciate you coming on and telling us about the Kettner event. Hopefully we got some people joined. Kerwin did get the listing done magically while we were on this live for the Tumblr and the cover minder. So now all three things are active on the website. So if you want to buy the Kicking with Kettner release papers, Tumblr and stuff, and I'll post in that Facebook group too after this. I didn't know he was going to get it. He's so fast.
Going to be a minute because we got to print it, make it, and everything.
Yes, the pen will be a bit. So
I don't have mock-up photos available to just quickly get pens going.
Yep.
Working on it.
So yeah, thanks for coming on. We are going to go ahead and wrap it up, and we are excited for the Kettner event. So thank you.
I kicked off Artsy was when you put your release paper out on your email, that your bulk email you sent. That really put it out the window, and more people saw it. So we are
good.
Before I came on this live, so I don't know how many we have now. 60.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't remember. I didn't even look beforehand. But hopefully we get a bunch more people in there because I know he has a huge fan base. So might as well, join in. All right. Well, thank you again, Carrie. I'm going to go ahead and take you down. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
That was so cool of her to come on to talk to us. She does do a lot of work for the events for sure. So are they on here now?
It should be. I added them.
I don't know why I'm not. Am I crazy? One second.
It's got the tags on it.
I just wanted to show you guys I don't know why I'm not seeing it.
New releases, it's there.
Which is not show. You're seeing my computer. I'm not making it up. So the the Kickin' with Kettner Tumblr and stuff should be on there on new releases. I just can't pull it up for some reason on my computer. If it's on yours, you're welcome to share screen. But yeah, go ahead and get that. I just applied. Yay!
They're there.
Oh, they are there now. Okay, my bad. So if you guys want to see that real quick before we wrap up the stream, here's what they look like. So you guys know the resin cover minders and everything. Here is the tumbler. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to make me an extra one, honey, because I really like those. So yeah, write down the discount code for the stream too, and go ahead and gear up for Kickin' with Kettner. Like she said, it starts July 1st. So get your canvases and your gear. Both pens look like they're still left in stock. I know last I looked, they were running really low. So grab your pens if you want those two with the discount code. That's only good for 24 hours. So yeah, that's it for now. Anything else to add?
One thing I wanted to state is keep an eye out. Probably start of next month, we're going to start releasing tumblers that have art that are artist print specific. So, you know, it's no longer just going to be sprinkled here and there. We're going to work on getting that going. And did you want to tell them what event you got planned, or just leave it?
No, I'll leave it for now because it's already over. We're good. We'll announce that later. So yeah, that's it. Do you do 30-ounce tumblers? No, it's just the 20-ounce skinny for now. But we can look into upgrading it, but that's where we've been able to find the best bulk deal. We have other like sublimation type of stuff kind of in the work, but currently it's just the 20-ounce skinny.
What has worked for us in the past, because like we do this business is self-building. It is built on itself over and over, and we found that the best way to continue that is to, when we think of a product or see a product that we want to get involved in, we start dabbling in it, and then we start working on it and building on that and let it build up, because we don't have the means to go out and get like a giant business loan and stuff like that. Like it's all self-building, self-propelling.
Yeah.
Going from there. So.
Well, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining us. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you're new, subscribe, all that good stuff. So stay classy, San Diego. I don't know why I said that.
Good Lord.
Bye. Why do you always do that? Oh my gosh. Bye-bye. Now I did it. Look what you did.